Good evening, parents. Today we are going to discuss the new education policy 2020 that has been approved by the Union Cabinet. So let's check out some of the major changes made in the new education policy and how it is going to benefit the Indian education system. The objective of New Education Policy 2020 NEP, announced by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, is to bring in changes in the current, dying 34-year-old policy in schools and higher education systems in the country. So, the new policy is more practical in approach and is based on the ground reality of the country's education scenario that puts more emphasis on the creativity and innovation as well as personality development of the students rather than expecting them to score high and mock up the content without getting a basic grasp of the concept. So today we will study about this NEP, New National Education Policy. So first point is one of the sweeping reforms is the transition from the decades old plus 2 format of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 structure. The policy aims at transforming the pedagogical structure from the existing 10 years plus 2 years to a more inclusive transition from foundational to the secondary stage. As per the new school education system of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 outlined in NEP 2020, children will spend 5 years in the foundational stage, 3 years in the preparatory stage, 3 years in the middle stage, and 4 years in the secondary stage. The division of the stages has been made in line with kind of cognitive development stages that a child goes through early childhood, school years, and secondary stage. Here is the age wise breakdown of the different levels of the school education system. So, first one is foundational stage, that is for age 3 to 8, class 1, preschool, class 1, class 2, the foundational stage of education as per the national education policy will comprise 3 years or preschool education followed by 2 years of primary classes, and this stage will focus on teaching in play based or activity based methods and on the development of language skills. And the second one is preparatory stage. In this, the focus in the preparatory stage will remain on the language development and numeracy skills. And the method of teaching and learning would be play and activity based and also include classroom interaction and the element of discovery. And then comes middle stage, that will be for the children uh, who will be having age from 11 to 14. And as per NEP 2020, this stage of school education will focus on critical learning objectives, which is a big shift from the rote learning methods used in our education system for years. This stage will work on experiential learning in sciences, mathematics, arts, social sciences, and humanities. And then comes secondary stage, that will be of 4 years for classes 9 to 12. This stage will cover two phases, classes 9 and 10 and classes 11 and 12. The main change in these classes is the shift to a multidisciplinary system where students will have access to a variety of subject combinations that they can choose as per their skills and interest areas, instead of being strictly divided into arts, science, and commerce category. This stage will again push for greater critical thinking and flexibility in the thought process. In this new education policy, semester system will be there, and students will have to appear in examination twice a year. According to New Education Policy 2020, the progress card of all the students for school based assessment, which is communicated by school to parents, will be completely redesigned. The progress card, a holistic 360-degree multi-dimensional, will replace students' current report card. The progress card that reflects in great detail the progress as well as the uniqueness of each learner in the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor domains would be issued to students under new policy. The new education policy students' progress card will include self assessment, peer assessment, and progress of the child in project based and inquiry based learning quizzes, role plays, group work, portfolios, etc., along with the teacher assessment. The holistic progress will form an important link between home and school and will be accompanied by parent teacher meetings in order to actively involve parents in their children's holistic education and development. And one of the major decisions it takes is to eliminate the rigid separation of streams. You can pick and choose the subjects you want, learning history and physics at the same time. NEP 2020 would render flexibility of subjects by reconciling curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular to inculcate more critical and analysis thinking. Adopting a credit based system is not novel, but this time, hopefully, the government will work upon actual implementation of the changes made rather than discussing it only over the papers. So, equal proportion of weightage will be given to academics and co curricular activities. The focus is on the holistic development of the students and beyond mugging up the syllabus. Earlier, it was defined specialization sans the desired effect. So, the merging of streams is the replication of the Western model of education where students will be given an agency to choose the subject. So, this innovative idea would be very beneficial for the students. And the new national education policy wants to make the 4 year UG courses of the bachelor degree by allowing students their own choice of whether they want a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, or a 4 year course. Depending on how long a course they study, they will be awarded a diploma or a degree. Students can get a certificate after a 1 year program, an advanced diploma after 2 years, and a bachelor degree after 3 years, and a bachelor degree with research after 4 years. So, this 4 year undergraduate degree option will be the most preferred since it allows students to focus on their chosen minors and major and also allows the change to shift into different course without losing the year if they choose. So today we discussed about our new education policy 2020, which is going to replace the national policy on education 1986, and it is an inclusive framework focusing on the elementary level of education to higher education in the country, and it actually aims at making India a global knowledge superpower. So thank you for joining. I hope you will find this information useful. Thank you.